and welcome to the Aviation channel. Today we're going to be learning about the sort of like instruments in this aircraft and what the instruments on this aircraft is. And as you might know from the title, we are going to be flying and learning from this plane called the Cessna 172 SP, also known as the Cessna Skyhawk. Okay, so now that we're back in the cockpit, um, let's start off with these six main vital piece of, let's say, instruments. Okay, so from here, the airspeed indicator, and the units of speed is knots. Okay, so currently we're at about 120 knots. We're cruising at 120 knots. And on a clear, nice sunny day, we'll be able to go and get the sort of airspeed indicator, so like the needle into the sort of yellow area. But if it's quite windy and this and that, the aircraft is safe to fly the aircraft only within this sort of green area. Okay. Over here is attitude indicator. Okay, and it tells us the behavior of the plane and its sort of like position. Okay, so as in we're currently flying straight. We're not making the plane sort of point up or down or sort of like tilt left or right. Okay, so we can clearly see that in the attitude indicator, and we can confirm that also with the sort of surroundings. Okay. And this attitude indicator is very useful, especially at night. Okay, if I can get back in there. Okay, over here is the altimeter. Okay, and this tells us the altitude. Okay, in above sea level. So the units of height is feet. So we're currently cruising an altitude of 4,200 feet above sea level. Okay, so this doesn't determine like above ground level. This determines above sea level. Okay, and you can change the altimeter using this thing here. We'll go back to where it was there. Okay, over here, it tells us the bank angle of this aircraft. So, in fact, if I disengage the autopilot, okay, you can see the nose is down, okay, and if I turn left, this is what the attitude indicator does. If I can go back in there, if I turn right, this is what the attitude indicator does, down and up. Okay, so let's make the plane go straight. Okay, and over here you can see the bank angle, and at this sort of bank angle, every 2 minutes you will do a 360-degree turn. That isn't good. Okay. And look at airspeed. Okay, I think in real life I would be sort of like breaking the plane apart in pieces and killing myself on board anyway. But you can see what the bank angle does. Okay, let's put on the autopilot before we get killed. Okay, so anyway, over here you can see the heading indicator, and this is starting from north, and then it's 010 degrees. You would have learned it probably in a maths lesson. Okay, probably. And over here, okay, shows your vertical speed. Okay, so if you're ascending, Okay, so 400 feet per minute, the airplane will ascend at 400 at a rate of 400 feet per minute. Okay, as you can see here, it's the altitude is increasing at a rate of 400 feet per minute. Okay, so we're just going to maintain the altitude here. Okay, so now that we've looked at these 6 main instruments, now we'll look over here, these main instruments there. Over there is, well, it gives you the temperature of the outside, I believe, of the outside of the aircraft, so the temperature. And you can change, I believe, the units of temperature. Not completely sure, but over here you can check what the time is, and also there's a stopwatch over here. Don't know how to control stopwatch. Oh, there. Cool. Okay. So now that we're controlling stopwatch. Okay. So over here, you've got your fuel tank so level indicators showing how much fuel there is in each of the fuel tanks, and the fuel tanks are located in the wing. So left fuel tank and right fuel tank. Okay, located in both of the wings, and you can control which fuel tank the plane uses, left, right, or both. I prefer to use both. And oh, I was about to open the door. How do you open the door again? Okay. Yes, jump out of that car, joking. I'm just wondering where we are at the moment. Okay, we might as well get the aircraft to so navigate towards there. Okay. So anyway, over here is the fuel flow. It's kind of like a car's or MPG system, a miles per gallon system in a car. This plane uses gallons an hour. Okay, how much gallons of fuel uses an hour? In this plane, I think the average gallons an hour in a Cessna, or I think it's a, I believe it's a, I forgot what it's called. I think it's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I think it's a twin Cherokee. So airplane, or I mean I know it's a single engine plane. It does it burns 7.5 gallons of fuel every hour. Okay, so anyway, so we can see here in this instrument our engine temperature. Okay, it's perfectly normal. It's in the green area. Okay, over here is your battery information. Okay, so over here, this is very easy. It's a bit like in a car. The RPM needle in a car, rev per minute, also known as revolution per minute. Okay, and this tells you how many times this propeller rotates every minute. And it's rotating at about, well, let's say 2,700 times a minute. Okay, it's going round and round 2,700 times per minute, which is quite fast. Okay, so anyway, over here is your navigation system. These 3 things on the right, I won't need to explain them. I'll try and explain them in a later video. Okay, so over here you can change your radio frequencies and your nav frequencies. Okay, so when you saw me, okay, do this and that. Okay, tune nav 1 and 2. Basically, I was just changing nav frequency to 113.900, and you can see here what's been done is the nav frequency 113.9 in nav 1 and nav 2 113.9. Okay, so you can see why I did tune nav 1 and nav 2. So the plane goes on a heading towards this sort of like waypoint, I believe it's called. I'm not completely sure. Over here, you've got your transponder system. You can see it's on with your transponder code. Okay, and I put it to 1200. I might as well do okay 67. Okay, anyway, over here you've got your autopilot controls. Okay, so you can change your vertical speed, you can maintain your altitude, you can go away from the waypoint. Okay, so well, you should go away from the waypoint. Honestly, I think there's a bug in the game. Anyway, you can press the approach button so that if you're making ILS approach, instrument landing system approach onto a runway, you would use approach and nav. Okay, so yeah, and heading, basically lets you press heading, and it will. You can change the heading here, which heading you want the plane to go to. Okay, so let's go back to nav, and here is it controls the ADF, but I'll explain this in a later video. And also, anyway, I've as of this day, 27th of May 2017, I have very little knowledge on the ADF system. I don't even know what it stands for. Okay, so I'll do a lot of research on it, and then I'll give you a report on it, and I'll give you tutorials on it. But for now, I'll finish this video off, and I'll see you next time in the Aviation channel. And oh yeah, if you don't know how to start up the Cessna 172 SP, I strongly advise that you click or tap on the top right of the screen and learn this tutorial on how to start up this plane and get the engine running and stuff like that. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Aviation channel.